Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Soujisakatattv. I am a gender-fluid cat cybernetic VTuber, and today is not Tuesday. For those of you who are new to the channel, I've been reacting to epic rap battles of history every Tuesday, and they decided to drop a new one on us by surprise today, so here I am on I guess it's technically Saturday morning now, but pretty much still Friday night for me. This has been out about 10 hours now. It dropped about 3 p.m. my time, and it is about 1 a.m. my time now. I'm EST, so I'm excited to get into this. As per usual, if you're new here to the channel, welcome in. Hit that like and subscribe down below. I am a racing VTuber. I stream on Twitch quite frequently at soujisakatattv on Twitch. I believe it's twitch.tv/soujisakatattv if you're looking for the full web address. I'm on TikTok at soujisakatattv and on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it at soujisakatattv. So please come and support me. Check out my streams. I'm having my anniversary stream this Friday. It'll be 2 years of streaming now for me. And I'm doing some really cool stuff for it. I'm excited to show off what I've got in the works and the backlogs of what I've had saved up for a little bit. So definitely some cool stuff coming, as well as some new content here to YouTube. But that being said, let's get on into this. It's Godzilla versus King Kong. Let's go. Ooh, I like the beat already. Whoa, what is... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What in the animated... What kind of special effect? What? I was not ready for that. And I love the sirens going off in the background, like the emergency sirens. That's like the main driving part of the beat already. You just hear that. I think it's a little higher than that, but it's just a solid. I can't hit it. It's too late for that right now. But I love that, and you also have that bum bum ha. I love that harmonic ha ha. I think is how they hit it. I love the beat already. So good. I was not ready for the animated though. There it is. What on earth? This is cool. Alright, pretty straightforward to start off with, but I mean, you gotta flex on what you are. So yeah, they do call Godzilla the king of the monsters, and he does come from the depths of the sea. Tokyo Harbor, to be specific, or Tokyo Bay. Is it Bay or Harbor? You'd think as much of a weeb as I am, and being an anime catboy from Neo Tokyo, that I would know these things. I don't. But I like that, and I'll chew you up, dog. This Kong's getting conquered. I will roll with Rodan. Okay, so Rodan is another... I know for a fact Rodan is another kaiju, so I'm assuming this is going to be a reference to at least one other kaiju. I see two, though. I'm guessing he's going to reference other kaiju here? I like the start. The voice is a little strange with the voice filter they have on it. I can't tell who that is. Might be Lloyd? Doesn't sound like Zach Sherwin. I think it's Lloyd. I can't tell. I'll have to wait to hear Kong to really know. Ooh, good bar. I like that. Yeah, because he is not the only kaiju out there. There is Mothra, there is Rodan, and there's also a bunch of different versions of Godzilla. There's Mecha Godzilla, Shin Godzilla. There's a ton of different versions of Godzilla. And so that makes not to mention all the other kaiju as well. And yeah, for a social primate, that is very true. King Kong is kind of one of a kind. So that's a good diss. He's like, yeah, you sure seem lonely, dog. Like, I got a bunch of friends out here. That's awesome. Ooh, oh, and I already see Simp Pansy. God. So yeah, that is, oh, what is her name? Is it Faye? No. I might have to look at it. I can't remember her name. It's the damsel in distress girl that's always in the King Kong movies. Ow, that was my neck. That did not feel good. But I can't remember what the heck her name is. What is her name? Ann Darrow? No, that doesn't sound right. Why is King Kong obsessed with the girl? Ann Darrow. That does not sound right. King Kong girl. Ann Darrow is really her name? What? Fay Ray! I was right! The old one. Okay. Oh, no, that's who played her, wasn't it? I'll bet you. Okay, I might have had that wrong. Either way, that's the girl he's talking about. And yeah, something about, well, sniffing on her ripped up dress. Yeah, because that's, of course, Godzilla being an ape has some of those animalistic tendencies. I'm realizing this is Peter, actually. I can hear his writing style in this now. He's got a specific flow and rhyme, and you know who it's reminding me of is Charles Darwin from Darwin versus Ash Ketchum. I can hear Charles Darwin's flow in this a little bit. It's definitely Peter as Godzilla. Well, what was the other one? You're a chimpanzee, of course. You calling him a simp, but also a play on chimpanzee. I love that wordplay there. And I'm the Lizard of Thunder. When I'm crushing on a girl, what is it? It means the foot she comes under. So, of course, if Godzilla's crushing on a girl, he's literally crushing her by stepping on her. And since Godzilla's as big as a building, yeah, that's crushing in a whole different way. That's an awesome bar. I like that. That's great. I was not ready for that bar. What do we got here? So, and you're pathetic with the humans during their abuse. That's pretty straightforward. What was it? Getting chained up and roofied on some goofy berry juice? I've never seen King Kong before, but I do know that he is, like, they do try to, like, tame him and, like, control him. And I'm guessing that's a reference to whatever they use to keep him under control. Would be some kind of berry juice that they would give him to keep him at, in a passive state. So that's pretty straightforward. And he's saying that's all happening to him while he's eating up like it's Tokyo Play. Of course, Yo Play is a type of yogurt. So if he's just eating up Tokyo like it's a cup of yogurt, and yogurt goes down real easy. Very smooth, very rich texture. So it's, he's like, you're getting drugged up and chained up, and I'm out here eating Tokyo, and it's just going down smooth. And you get spoon-fed hot lead like, here comes the airplane. Of course, like you would feed a little baby with a spoon. Here comes the airplane. Here you go. That's great. Of course, he's getting spoon-fed hot lead, which means he's getting shot up with some bullets there. And yeah, Godzilla or not Godzilla, King Kong does tank a lot of bullets. Oh shit. Oh, wow. Godzilla came to play. Jesus. I don't think I have to explain the Jesse Smollett bar, and I don't know enough about that situation to comment accurately. But there was definitely a controversy about some violence that had happened, and he was involved. And I do believe it was in New York near the Empire State. Or no, he was on the show Empire, I think is what it was. Isn't that what it was? I think he was on the show Empire. But of course, Godzilla being on the Empire State Building would be the double reference there. Wow, I did not see a Jesse Smollett bar coming out of that. Holy crap. I only know enough about that to know how good of a bar that is. Ouch. I need to... Also, that's creepy as hell. I need to look this up. What was this? What happened to... No, not Joel Smollett. Jesse Smollett. Controversy. Wasn't that something? Yep, that's what I thought it was. Yikes. Yeah, I'm not saying that out loud for the sake of my channels. Yeah, we're just not going to go there.
I've been dropping off the Empire field like Jesse Smollett. This beat down is real. I got this battle covered like I've been told it. I'll make an ass out of you like Nintendo did.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm not sure what the... ass out of... yeah, talking about Donkey Kong there instead of King Kong. And so let me start over here. If these beatdown is real. I got this battle covered like a bento lid. A bento lid, if you're not familiar with Japanese culture, a bento box is basically a Japanese type of lunchbox. And that's, of course, it's basically you're covering it like a lid, but he was able to use bento lid for the Japanese reference of Godzilla, and it also makes the the multisyllabic rhyme of bento lid and Nintendo did. That's awesome. I love the flow. I love the multisyllabic rhyme. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. And like I said, Donkey Kong. Nintendo, of course, played on King Kong with Donkey Kong, who, I mean, if you know anything about Donkey Kong, not the brightest. He's very much the dumb but lovable character. He's often outsmarted. So yeah, they kind of made an ass out of King Kong. So if this is Peter, this has got to be King Kong, has got to be Lloyd, right? I would think. Gotta be Lloyd. Oh! Already starting off good from King Kong, and that's definitely Lloyd. So it's Pete and Lloyd. That's what I had a hunch it would be. But where's he start? Where's it? The only game I play is Rampage Lizzie. I don't think I still have it. I think my sister took it when she moved. For the longest time, I had a game for the GameCube that was Rampage Total Destruction. They of course, it was basically a kaiju game of destruction, and you had to go through and tear down these buildings as giant kaiju monsters. Of course, King Kong was a featured character. Actually, the cover art character, I can't remember his name in that game, but Godzilla also had an appearance under the name Lizzie. That's a really good bar art to start off with, because, yeah, the only game I play is Rampage Lizzie, because that was also on the Nintendo, but it definitely, other than changing the name for copyrights, it was actually a pretty good, like, kaiju destruction game. I thought it was a really good version.
Beauty kills this beast that you just ain't pretty. When your ass brain is hanging with these monkey bars, you ain't got punchlines, you barely even got arms.
And again, good. I love this. So it's Beauty kills this beast and... Wait, what? Oh, it's Beauty kills this beast. Of course, Beauty and the Beast line. But also, what always ends up getting King Kong is him protecting the girl. He always sacrifices himself. And again, I've never seen King Kong, but I know enough about it's pop culture. I know enough about plot lines and stuff to know how this works. King Kong always sacrifices himself to save the girl. So he's saying Beauty kills this beast. The only thing that kills me is Beauty. And he looks at Godzilla and says, yeah, and you just ain't pretty. So if Beauty's the only thing that can kill King Kong, Godzilla sure ain't going to be it. And with these monkey bars... What was the other one?
Monkey bars, you ain't got punchlines.
That's it. And with these monkey bars, of course, playing on the double entendre of the gymnastic equipment like on a playground, the monkey bars, where you go across on your hands like a monkey, he's saying you don't even have, and also the double there on rhyme bars. They are monkey bars since they're King Kong's bars. But he's saying you don't even have punchlines. You've barely got arms. Of course, Godzilla, very short, tiny little arms. He would never throw a punch. There's a reason he uses his... What do they call that breath? He's got some kind of special breath that, like, is super bad. I can't remember what the word is for Godzilla. But he's got the breath. He's got all the other attacks. But he never uses his hands because they're so short and little. That's awesome. I love it.
Just ain't pretty. When your ass brain is hanging with these monkey bars, you ain't got punchlines. You barely even got arms. You came off the base for Frankenstein. First time we made a movie, and I dumped on you like Barkley at the base of Mount Fuji.
Talking about the first, I've never seen it, so I'll have to take them for their word. It must have been that King Kong defeated Godzilla in the first one. What was it? You came off the bench.
You came off the bench for Frankenstein.
Came off the bench for Frankenstein. First time we made a movie. Frankenstein was involved with a King Kong and Godzilla. Again, that's something I don't know. I didn't realize King Kong and Godzilla were... I knew they were in a movie. I didn't realize Frankenstein was involved with that. That's news to me. But he says, I dunked on you like Barkley at the base of Mount Fuji. Of course, Charles Barkley, the basketball player. So yeah, if you get dunked on by somebody who's saying they're like Barkley, you got dunked on. That hurts.
And I dunked on you like Barkley at the base of Mount Fuji. Face facts, cankles, you can't fill seats yourself. So they bring the mammal and the nurse fills back to hell.
Ooh, I like it. That's a good flex. Face it, cankles. Of course, if you look at Godzilla, right? Where was it at?
Facts, cankles, you can't.
Cankles, because Godzilla has very, like, big fat legs and little arms. And, of course, somebody with fat ankles, they call them cankles. That's great. He says you can't fill seats yourself, so they bring a mammal in to what?
Fill seats yourself, so they bring the mammal and the nurse
to bring your films, but to nurse your films back to health. Of course, mammals are the only animals that produce milk for their young, so they are the only animals that can nurse their young. Hence why they have to bring a mammal in to nurse your films back to health when Godzilla can't bring in and fill the seats himself. That is an awesome reference. I'm loving this so far.
Fills back to hell. Don't you close to me, I'm as old as Death Row. Reppin' RKO, and we don't have to tell her.
What? I was not prepared for the change. Don't you quote Snoop to me, I'm as old as Death Row. So, was there a Goofy Berry Tokyo play? I don't know what the Snoop Dogg reference was from Godzilla. I missed that one. I'm not a huge Snoop history person. I don't know everything there. But don't you quote Snoop to me, I'm as old as Death Row. I'm sure that's a reference to Death Row Records, which I don't know how old that is, but it's got to be a reference to Death Row Records. And we don't leave them Toho-hos? Toho-hos? What is that? No. Oh, it's a Japanese animation studio. I should have known that. They make a bunch of stuff I like I think they do something with Sailor Moon and stuff. What else do they make? I'm sure they've done Toho Animation. I know they do Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they make Godzilla movies as well. I should have guessed. They also do. Oh, that's where I know them from. Brand New Animal. They do a lot for Studio Trigger, I bet. Wait, 2012. No, Psychopaths. Yep, Godzilla and Godzilla Island. Yeah, they do a bunch of Godzilla movies. That makes sense. As well as a bunch of animation, including Foolie Cooley. And Azure Lane. That's Azure Lane. Yes, I know that one too. I knew they made anime once I saw what it was. That makes, yeah, they do good stuff there. So you we don't love them Toho's, of course, because Godzilla made the movie was made by Toho. So, what was the rest of it? Reppin' RKO, and we don't love them Toho's. Was RKO the studio that made got King Kong? I would guess. I have no idea. That'll be something somebody has to explain to me. Wait, where's the audio for that? It's like they forgot a piece of the audio. What? Oh, wait, is that sign language? The eighth wonder of the world. And the word when I rhyme. If you think your mind can compete with mine, which I love the multisyllabic rhyme again. Here's your... It's like they forgot to put him in saying, here's your sign, unless that's supposed to be sign... Here's your sign. I bet you that's supposed to be sign language. And that's... So here's your sign, but it's sign language, so that's a double. And it's also a triple because of Bill Engvall, the blue collar comedy tour comedian, who has a bit called "Here's Your Sign," where he does this reference and or this gesture like King Kong's doing, and that's it'll be okay like a somebody a good example of this would be somebody drives their car into the lake, and as they're having it towed out or something, a guy walks up. Oh, did you drive your car into the lake? You immediately wheel around on him. No, I just thought I'd wash the inside and the outside at the same time. Here's your sign. Like, the joke is that ask a stupid question and you're gonna get a stupid answer. And I believe the joke is basically like, here's your sign, stupid, because it's like you just asked the dumbest thing possible. So have a sign that says you're an idiot. So I love the reference there. I think that's a triple. Whoa! Ooh, what's cracking? I love it. That's a great one. Here's your sign. So what was it? Just like your... wait, is this still playing off sign? Just like your bad English captions, your words don't match your actions. Of course, Japanese subtitles, historically not the best. You weren't even the bombest monster from the CG. And you weren't even the bombest monster from the CG, because of course... CG! Holy crap! What? Okay, first things first, you're not even the bombest monster from the sea. It is the lore of Godzilla is that the atomic bombs woke something up down there. Godzilla. So, the bombest rapper from the sea, but also, and he's saying G, like gangsta, but he's calling him that in a little bit of jest, obviously, not trying to give him props. But also CG, computerized graphics, or what's the, like, I think it's supposed to be computer graphics. Basically like CG animation, which is what they used for some of the Godzilla movies was, no different than this rap battle. They used computer graphics to create the monsters. So you're not only the, what was it exactly? But CG, what's crackin'? Like, what's up? What's crackin'? But also It's spelled Kraken, Kraken, as in, like, Octopus Cthulhu monster, the Kraken. That's such a good line. Oh my god, the depth on that one. Holy crap. I love it. No! No! Oh my god, this is way better than I ever expected. I had the bar set high for ERB. Oh my god, that's awesome. What's the... That's... Yeah, it's a... Okay, it's a song. I was wondering. Okay, so it's a song. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back real quick. So stay in your land of the rising, cold fish and rice. Of course, Japan called the land of the rising sun. But, of course, Japan also known for sushi, uncooked, cold fish, and rice. So stay in your land of the rising, cold fish and rice. Come to New York, and King Kong will bing bong f your life. That song, of course, Bing Bong f your life is kind of a meme at this point. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I don't know why. I really like that bar. Just the delivery. It's so casual of like a, you know what? F you. That tickled the funny bone. I like that one. Godzilla, what do you got coming back? Yeah, there it is. They'll blow you out with one breath, because he's got that... I don't know what they call it. It's got a name. But you must be from Hollow Earth. Your threats are all empty. I don't know what the story is of King Kong with Hollow Earth. I don't know that reference. But of course... Or wait, did he say Hallow? Hollow, yeah. So hollow, of course, empty. So threats are empty. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. I can blow you out with one breath. Don't tempt me, monkey. Monkey. But he waits on the monkey because he's following it up with, monkey, that was some shit you just threw. Of course, monkeys like to throw poop, if you've ever been to the zoo. And that was the worst kaiju comeback since Pacific Rim 2. Again, another movie I've not seen, but I know it was not rated all that well. At least not to my knowledge. That's a burn. Kind of like his breath. Is that a double? Because... What did he say about the breath? If he said burn you out with one breath, that would have been a double. Dang. Shin of Godzilla, of course, saying you couldn't measure up to the shin of Godzilla. The shin is very low on the body. But there's also Shin Godzilla that I mentioned earlier. I think I mentioned that earlier. If I didn't, there's a Godzilla named Shin Godzilla. I don't know the whole story to it, but I do know that's I think it's my buddy's favorite version of Godzilla. I know that was the one he made me watch when I went over to his house. I'll be honest, it was my first Godzilla movie. I was just trying to take it all in. Send in Manila. This is kid stuff. Another reference I'm afraid I don't get. I'm sure that's got something. Manila. That comes up in war movies sometime. Manila. I don't know. Somebody will have to explain that one to me. Ouch! That hurts. Whoa, do we have a different version of... We have a different version of King Kong now. He went from silver to black. What the heck? So stick to tongue wrestling,
Wrestling T-Rexes and sea
T-Rexes and sea snakes. I'm guessing that's something that happened where he's fighting other giant monsters in their movies. I thought he said T-Rexes and maybe just because they're not technically kaiju, I guess. But I didn't know that King Kong had fought T-Rexes and sea snakes. That's interesting. So that's news to me there.
snakes. You're such a joke, Jack Black's in your
So You're Such a Joke, Jack Black's in your remake. Of course, Jack Black, very well known for his comedy. So yeah, if you got Jack Black in your movie, it's usually supposed to be funny. And King Kong, of course, a more serious movie. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a contradiction there.
Tighten your fish lips around, tenacious D way to rap. Godzilla, more like Brave.
Did we just get an M&M bar? We just got an M&M bar. Oh, just when you think you're away from Eminem, you can't get away from him. Oh my, I was not ready for that. So, Titan, what does Titan have to do with anything? It's capitalized. It's a play on the word Titan, like Tighten, but it's spelled Titan, like the moon of Jupiter or Saturn. I can't remember. But or like also just a Titan, like a big, Titan. Maybe that's just a play on the fact that they're both big. So tighten your fish lips around tenacious D's. So again, it's a D's nuts joke, but also a reference to was that a group or just a single person? Tenacious D. I think Tenacious D was a single person, but it's a play on Tenacious D and Tenacious D's nuts. I love that. You aren't a rap Godzilla. Of course, Eminem dropped the song Rap God, and he also has the song Godzilla. So that's a double Eminem reference right there. Talking to the actual Godzilla. I love that line. That's awesome.
Your fish lips around tenacious D way to rap Godzilla, more like Brave. Japan, you were a metaphor for nuclear war. In Hollywood, they left your balls on the cutting room floor.
Ouch. Yeah, that is true. That is kind of a metaphor for nuclear war and how much devastation it could do, because Godzilla would do a whole lot of damage as well. So that's true. What was it? And Hollywood, of course, took it and did Hollywood things to it and kind of took more of the nuclear meaning out of it and just went for full-on glitz and glamour, big action movie stuff with it. They kind of lost the plot a little bit of the whole nuclear theme. To be fair, that's both more and less relevant somehow in today's world. We're not getting into that. But that's a good bar.
And then the 90s didn't make you any cooler. What kind of bumpy chump gets punked by Ferris Bueller? So go ahead.
What? Gets punked by Ferris Bueller? What does Godzilla have to do with Ferris Bueller? Somebody's gonna have to explain that one to me. I got nothing on that. What? And then the 90s, what kind of bump? And then the 90s didn't make you any cooler. I have no idea.
What kind of bumpy chump gets punked by Ferris Bueller? So go ahead and blow blue. I'ma make you cold blue. I'm an oxygen destroyer, and now you're old too.
Alright, I didn't understand the Ferris Bueller line. That one's over my head. But the code blue is not. So the oxygen destroyer is the weapon that they used to defeat Godzilla originally, and it was so dangerous that the man who invented it in the story of Godzilla, this I know from watching an old Death Battle, I think, it was Mecha Godzilla versus, I think it was the which one of the Zords was it from Power Rangers? That's not important right now. But I know this from that. The oxygen destroyer was the weapon they designed to destroy Godzilla, but it was so dangerous, the only man who knew how to build it decided to go out with the weapon so it could never be used against anyone else on the planet. So oxygen destroyer. So go ahead and glow blue, because that's what happens when he powers up like his Godzilla powers up his lasers.
I'ma make you cold blue.
Code blue. I'm guessing that's the code they use when Godzilla is coming is code blue. Again, haven't seen a lot of. I've seen one of the movies of Godzilla, so it might not have been in that one. But I'm an oxygen destroyer, the weapon they used to destroy Godzilla, and he says, "Now you're."
I'm an oxygen destroyer, and now you're O2.
And now you're O2. O2 is the chemical formula for oxygen, but also O and 2. Like, he's had 2 verses against King Kong, and he's lost them both. He's O and 2. God, it's a good bar.
You shouldn't try to talk about the atom. The beast from 20,000 fathoms. Couldn't fathom. Could come at me with Iron Man and Thor. I'll still destroy. I'm bigger than riches and I'm swinging digits and triplets like Ghidorah.
Whoa. He said he was getting triplets while doing a triplet. What? Okay, we gotta go back.
Blue, I'ma make you cold blue. I'm an oxygen destroyer, and now you're O2. You shouldn't try to talk about the atom.
You shouldn't try to talk about the atom. Of course, the oxygen destroyer thing, it destroyed oxygen at the atomic level. So you shouldn't try to talk about the atom with the beast. What? Wait.
And now you're O2. You shouldn't try to talk about the atom.
With the beast? The beast from 20,000... Okay, from 20,000 fathoms, which is, that's a reference to 20,000 leagues under the sea. So you could come at me with Iron Man and Thor, I'll still destroy her. I'm bigger than bridges, and I'm swinging digits in triplets like Ghidorah. Ghidorah is, I believe, the giant turtle thing that Godzilla often fights. So he's swinging... This is a lot. I'm bigger than bridges, and I'm swinging digits in triplets like Ghidorah, and he just did that in triplets because that's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the pace he's following. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can't say 1, 2, 3 that fast, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He's got that going faster. It's that da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. That's a triplet flow. Dude, the flows in this are crazy. This is everything Epic Rap Battles is expected of and more. Gee, this is almost 40 minutes already. Holy crap. Oh no! No, you did not bring Harambe into this. I don't think that... my voice cuts deep like I'm rubbing on a double bass. Of course, a double bass is a very deep note, is an instrument capable of a very deep note. I'll turn Skull Island into Pompeii. Of course, Pompeii, the famous Italian, I believe, mountain that exploded and killed a bunch of people. So Skull Island is where King Kong lives, and he's going to turn that into Pompeii, which is rough. Serving up some animated rabbit fur flambe. I don't know the reference to that. And of course, Harambe, the gorilla that got killed in the Cincinnati Zoo. As an Ohio native, I'm well familiar with Harambe. Harambe changed the timeline. Let's just all accept it. Harambe changed the timeline.
It's Harambe, damn, I despise you. Make me tokusatsu, soft like some tofu. Kaiju haiku, see me out through like I did to mechanical. Fuck you and the balloons you rode in on.
And the balloons you rode in on? I don't know what that is. But of course, Mechagodzilla, here's the one I was talking about. That's the one that I was referencing earlier that, of course, is made out of the original Godzilla's skeleton, of all things. Yeah, that thing's weird. But what else was it? Damn, I despise you. You make weak tokusatsu. What is tokusatsu? Tokusatsu. Oh, A Japanese term for live action films or TV programs that make heavy use of practical special effects. So he's saying his special effects were better than Godzilla's. I like that reference. So, holy crap, he just rapped in a haiku. So if you don't know, a haiku is, I believe, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. Did he really just do that? It was. So, damn I despise you. Where was it at? I want to see this haiku. Damn, I despise you. That's 5. You make weak tokusatsu. That's 7. Soft like some tofu. That's a kaiju haiku. They rapped in a... Haiku is a Japanese form of poetry. He rapped in a poem format. 575. Oh my god. These are the only people I've ever seen pull some shit like this other than Eminem. Holy hell.
Anyways, that was more disappointing than your anime. Like 98 is just another egg you lay. You ugly motherfucker, still don't know how you got pregnant. Your whole suit's a big rubber.
Oh, okay, I get it now. They must have... That's how they got King Kong to fight Godzilla in one of the King Kong and Godzilla movies, because that's the clip of them doing it right here. I'm sure this is a reference. They tie a bunch of big balloons to him and literally float him over, because he's so... Okay, that makes sense. So, anyways...
That was more disappointing than your...
That was more disappointing than your anime. Yes, the Godzilla anime was not great.
Like 98 is just another egg you lay.
Like 98, it's just another egg you laid. Of course, if you lay an egg, that's a bad thing. Especially if you're doing it at the box office, which is, of course, the 98 Godzilla movie is what he's referencing there. I'm guessing it either didn't do well or it was just one of the less critically reviewed ones, is what I would have to assume there. I've never seen that one, so... But that's what he's saying there, is you laid an egg at the box office with your 98 version.
You ugly motherfucker, still don't know how you got pregnant. Your whole suit's a big rubber.
Your whole suit's a big rubber. Oh, talking about it in the real sense. Okay, I'm thinking like his suit isn't made of rubber. He's a lizard. But no, in the real world, the Godzilla suit that they used to shoot the video scenes and stuff in the real world, yeah, it was just a big rubber suit that they had to look like Godzilla. That's, yeah, how would you get pregnant if your whole suit's just a big rubber? Of course, rubber a double for condom there. Wait, what? The only Honda what? Got no fear of Gojira. What is Gojira? I'm sorry I'm looking so much up here. I don't know much about these. Gojira, Godzilla. Oh, it's of 19... Oh! It's how you enunciate Godzilla in Japanese. Why is Godzilla also called Gojira? It seems to be made combining two words meaning gorilla and Kujira. Meaning gorilla and... or gorilla, whatever. It means gorilla and whale? What? Weird. Okay. So he's got no fear of Gojira, which is just Godzilla's name. I ain't hearing no monster verse. The only Honda vehicle that don't retain a warrant. Was there a Honda Gojira? Oh, no. The filmmaker who made it was Ishiro Honda. That makes sense. So it's the only vehicle. Talking about the movie basically is the vehicle for the... Okay. Now I get it. There'll be no victory dance. Your keep fans will leave no sense. If you whoa. Bryan Cranston, you've been dead since the first act? What? Cranston dead? What did he do? Oh. He played Walter White in... Okay, I get it now. Now I get the bar. I had to look it up because I'm like, what does Bryan Cranston have to do with anything? I know that name. Here's the breath. Yeah, he's using it now. Finally. We get to see it once. So, I'll shove a tree down your neck. I'm an apex great ape, great with the ape axe. Wow, that's a lot of alliteration. Like all monsters attack. That was all capitalized. That's got to be a reference to something I don't know. Your raps are recycled crap. This alpha gorilla won't be bringing no silverback. Silverback, a type of gorilla. Just like Bryan, of course, in the show not The Walking Dead. In the show Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston's character Walter White finds out he has cancer. So he's basically a dead man walking for the whole show because he knows he's not going to survive it. He's going to die. So, yeah, from the second you meet Walter White, pretty much, you know he's a character that's going to die in the end. So he's been dead since the first act. That's a great, great, great battle. Is there anything else at the end of this? Oh wait, they used mocap! Look at this! What? Oh, that's cool. This is how they did it. That's why it looks so realistic. That's awesome. I didn't know they used mocap for that. That's so cool. Alright, well that's gonna do it. I'm sorry this is so long, but I really had fun breaking down a new one I've never seen before. That was too much fun. I'm giving it, as much as I was pulling for Godzilla there a little bit, King Kong won that by a mile, in my opinion. If you disagree with me, feel free to tell me why down in the comments. Let's just be civil about it. But yeah, King Kong, I think, had the better bars overall and the better hard-hitting punches. Godzilla was clever and had some cool flows, but King Kong's punches just landed harder for me. So, with that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. I will be back on Tuesday as normally scheduled. And until then, have a good one. My name's Soji, and I'm out. Come check me out next Friday on my anniversary stream. Gonna be doing some fun stuff there. And, like I said, yeah. Just like, comment, subscribe. Go follow me on Twitch, TikTok, X, here. And, yeah. My name's Soji, and I'm out. Catch you later. Bye.